So we held this business and community cohesion workshops to help residents in Tamworth start, maintain and grow businesses, to help the economy, and of course to bring the community together to a more positive Tamworth. In the first workshops, we looked at how to start up businesses. We looked at the business startup process and entrepreneurship. In the second set of workshops, we looked at sustainability, strategy, and business resilience. In the third set of workshops, we looked at how to include people into our business models who may not be from our ethnic backgrounds or might not come from our religious faiths. And in the final workshop, we looked at faith, discrimination, and prejudice and how to overcome them. The whole ethos of these workshops are to help the community to be more inclusive and of course to grow economically.
I think it has actually benefited the diversity in Tamworth. We've had a lot of people that have attended the workshops from different backgrounds, people that we don't usually speak to or usually don't feel comfortable to reach out, or maybe haven't for whatever reason reached out to us in the past. So actually we've discovered a whole new pool of different businesses and individuals that are looking to be entrepreneurs in the local area. So I think it's been really brilliant getting to know where everyone's come from, the different journeys they've made to come here and want to start a business and contribute to the wider economy. Tamworth needed these workshops because I think Tamworth businesses are seeking support and peer support as well. So it's been really good to have people in a room face to face discussing different ideas. So businesses that have been looking to start up and launch different products, it's been really good to get feedback. A lot of businesses have actually brought in their own products and talked about their different ideas for businesses, and they've had sort of peer support and feedback immediately as part of those sessions. So that's been really useful. And it's been really good to get businesses to consider inclusivity as well moving forward. How can we be more aware of different cultures and the different needs of the people, the customers, and just the demographic of Tamworth? How can we be more inclusive to everybody that's part of our community here in Tamworth? The council hopes to review all of the recommendations and they will be passed on to our leaders. Any of the insights and research gathered as part of these exercises will be really useful to help inform how we can forge future plans and strategies and how we can support the local economy moving forward. So we'll be taking it very seriously to make sure that we're being as inclusive as possible and working with the local community as best as we can.
Hi, I'm Andy Longhurst. I run a business called Cyber Rebels. We basically deliver cybersecurity training to organisations focusing on the human side of cybersecurity. A lot of re-looking at my plan, to be honest. I had a nice little business plan which was going to work for me, but since doing this I've had to actually make a lot of adjustments, look at launching maybe some new products, services. So yeah, it's kept me busy.
Hello, my name is Safa. I'm from Persia. 3 years I'm living in Tamworth. I'm very happy, I'm very thank you about teach me everything about business and everybody, how contact with all country in the town.
Organisations, whether they'd even considered it and whether they learn or fail to learn and consider race dynamics at work, and then just hearing some of the information currently about black women suffering less care, lower standard of care from midwives in the NHS. It's like it's coming out, which is positive to raise that issue, but also quite startling that it continues to happen or is happening.
So the most important things that I've learned from this course is knowing how to organize myself financially and how to explore the market timings and differences and changes that happened throughout the time, but also cultural differences that might impact myself in my business, and just analyze these as I build my business.
In cities like Tamworth, up and down the UK, and of course in the entire world, we are seeing great economic and social shifts. There is no need to deny that racism is a problem, as well as intolerance and prejudice. But there are things we can do about this. Okay? Just as we have people who are out there spreading injustice, intolerance, and prejudice, there are champions, people who want to spread inclusivity, tolerance, love. We need to create networks and communities for these people to spread their messages in physical spaces and of course online. Technology can really help with this. There are also shifts that have to be made economically. We can support people, because when people do better economically, they can also do better morally. In addition to this, we as a people need to understand that there is value in humanity above the economic value that comes from money. Okay? The human life itself is valuable. We also have to be ready to accommodate each other, right? We need to be more tolerant. We need to be more inclusive. We can learn from each other, and we can benefit from the great diversity in our economies. If we do this in places all around the world where we're seeing these shifts in economic statuses, in social and demographic characteristics, the world can be a better place. And that is the ethos and philosophy behind our work here. To reach your own goal, you must first begin, but a little bit of